TTM Tuesday is back. We are 3 for 4 this week. So batting 750. And honestly, if I keep the Hall of Fame average up, they're going to, build me my own Hall of Fame one day. But we're going to, We're going to begin with the lone RTS, Gord Kluzak. This address up in Boston. Got the hiccups. Did not work, so that goes back on the pile to try again. However, time for the successes. We got 2 baseball and 1 hockey. We're going to begin with the baseball. First of the baseball, coming back in 141 days. Care of the Northwest Arkansas Naturals, the AA team for the Kansas City Royals. 1 of 1 for free. Coming back. And now, when I looked at this one, it's a little difficult to see, but, actually, it's much better in the camera than it is in person. We got Luca Tresh on the Bowman, on the first Chrome Bowman. Signed it, personalized it. Great looking shot. Thank you so much. Let's see. Because he's still in the minors, not much in the way for a career. He is at the AA level with Kansas City. Center, wrong sport, catcher and left fielder, but still very young, early on in his career, and there's going to be a lot more to see from him. And again, always go for the guys in the minor league. So, Mr. Tresh, thank you much. Moving on to number 2, we turn to the hockey rink. I almost said the hockey gridiron, but that's not right at all. Bit of a long return, 10 days shy of 1 year, 355 days, 1 of 1 for free, care of the St. Louis Blues, where he is currently in an administrative position. We have Dave Taylor, signed, personalized, receiving his pair of trophies, the King Clancy and the Bill Masterton. This was 91, and if I wrote it down, the Bill Masterton Trophy, not sure which is which, I have to admit. Sportsmanship and perseverance in the King Clancy Memorial is for humanitarian services. So, it's kind of ironic he's with the Blues because he spent the entirety of his career from 77 to 94 with the LA Kings. 1,111 games, 431 goals, and a total of 1,069 points. 1,589 minutes in the penalty box. He spent a lot of time in the sin bin. And he had 2 of the elusive 100-point seasons back-to-back in 1981 and 1982. Mr. Taylor, thank you so much. And I believe this card actually came from the autograph fisherman John Burgess. So that went out and got signed. So thank you, John. And our final one, coming back. Forgot to write down how many days that was, but it wasn't many. 8/14 to that, so 17, probably 19 days, I would think. 1 of 1 for free, care of the Colorado Rockies. They've been doing good for me. This is the second return I've got from them. ET does not phone home, but it is a rookie card of Ezequiel Tovar on the Bowman, signed very nicely in the blue. He's a shortstop for the Rockies, made his major league debut last year in 2022. Latest stats, a .252 average with 16 home runs, 64 RBIs. And I do have to say, actually, a rather nice-looking signature. Very clean-looking. So Mr. Tovar and Mr. Taylor and Mr. Tresh. Wow, it was a tea kind of day. Thank you so much. But since we're only at the 3-minute mark, I did have a mail day, and judging by the return address, fairly sure I know who this is. I did open it up because it was taped down pretty heavily. But it's actually fitting for the TTM theme because I'm just going to go now and blanket say it. I believe this is from Mr. Goody G, who I've been seeing a lot of his stuff going around. And, we got us a note. Let's see if I'm correct. Hi, Zach. Thought you might enjoy some TTM fuel, and that's the thing. Goody G, yes it is, winning. A link to his channel down below, but the Discord server that I always link at the bottom of this, if you're not signed up for it, he is constantly posting his returns, and he gets many returns and very often. Also, I don't know if you knew my grandfather, Howard Christ. He was originally from Henrietta, New York. Really? I'm going to have to... Oh, you're right, because Henrietta, New York actually is the town I live in right outside of Rochester, and played for the St. Louis Cardinals. I'm sure you will dive into his history. I hope you have great success with the fuel I sent. Goody gee. Well, I have to admit, right off the bat, the name... I don't recognize the name, but this isn't a big town. So I'm definitely going to do some digging, and I am more than willing to bet that there is going to be some big history about him. And when I find it out, that's going to be a video. Local sports hero. Play for the... Wow, that is really cool. Yeah, that's definitely getting looked into. But we have TTM fuel, and I cannot wait to see what we got, because a lot of these will be hopefully featured again with the blue roll of tape, though I'm curious. What do I get once I eventually use the blue roll of tape? We're going to find out. We've got us a little envelope, and my hands are much too fat to fit in there, but we got it. Ooh! I see some football, and it's football season. I actually just prepped out a bunch of football TTM requests to go. Team bag. All right. Let's see. Oh, we got some good... Oh, we got a lot of TTM fuel. Yes, we do. Steve Adkins on the rookie. Frank White. Frank White is a great player. I'm kind of surprised he's not in the Hall of Fame, but I think one day he could be, and I'm pretty sure he's a good signer. I think he has a signing fee, but with a guy like him, absolutely worth it. Todd Zeal, Bob Boone, that's a name I recognize. And we got some good old junk wax. Clint Hurdle, Randy Bush, old school Twins. Henry Cotto for the Mariners. Mike Stanley, yeah, Stadium Club, always looks good. Jeff Reed, yep. Guy Hoffman, that is a name I do not remember, but always good 88 top. Bill Landrum, former Pirate. Was this pre or post Pirates? This was pre-Pirates. Oh, that's right, it's 88. He came to the Pirates in the 90s. Good. Doug DeCenzo for the Cubs. Not sure which it is. Bill Dolly. Oh, 88 Donruss. Ron Kittle. Know that name. Rick Cerrone. That mustache. That mustache is a mustache that tells you, don't worry, I've got this under control. Frank DiPino. A lot of good. Vance Law. Oh, yeah. Ernie Witt. Shout out Canada. Kelly Gruber. Shout out Canada. A lot of these are definitely getting TTM'd, and they'll be coming back. Andy Bennis. Charles Hudson. Jimmy Kremers. Shout out Zach. The better half, I should say, of Zach Squared, and Adam and brother Josh, Red Rum, the Braves contingent. Kevin Mitchell on the Ultra. Bill Wegman. I've actually been meaning to send him, and weirdly, I don't have a card, but I do now. So that has changed. Bob Tewksbury, again, same thing, been meaning to send to him. Chris Hammond. Steve Buechele. Mark Grant. Oh, yeah, we're going to have some fun. Alan Trammell, I think I tried him, and I think he may have stopped signing, but it might just be a phase. We'll see. But felt my eye twitch there for a minute. Yep. See that year? It's 3 years later that it happened. If you know, you know. But he's a good autograph signer, and despite everything, I am a Sid Bream fan. Ron Kittle. Oh, baby. Mark Whitten on the brightest cards known to mankind. And Paul Gruber, who actually, first off, let me throw a compliment to the creamsicle Tampa Bay Buccaneers uniforms. Maybe it's just me, but I have a penchant for the uniforms that kind of made people violent. Like the Steelers Bumblebee uniforms. I'm going to get one. Just walk the streets. But Paul Gruber, a name I know, very good offensive lineman, and I am a big fan of getting offensive lineman ink. Big boy, 6'5", 290 in 1990. Third year, out of Wisconsin. Go Badgers. Yep, especially, he was a very, very good player on a, let's be honest, well, mediocre team of the 90s Buccaneers. But, as was the time in the 80s, the Steelers were terrible, and Louis Lips was one of the best players on that team. He would have been anywhere else. He may have been a contender for the Hall of Fame. Either way, this makes me happy because this is a veritable mittenful of TTM fuel, thanks to Goody G. Link to his channel down below. And also, like I say, if you're not on the Discord server, check out the Discord server. He's posting all of his returns. Very helpful. And, if you're in a live stream, you're in the chat, chances are you're going to see him there. Huge supporter of the community. Just an all-around great human being. And I am excited. And I can't wait to see. What I'm going to do is actually record the bundle. And then over time, we're going to see just how much success rate I have. Hopefully, it's as good a success rate as the 3 that came back this week. 2 baseball, 1 hockey, and 1 RTS. But a beautiful thing of TTM fuel. Goody G. My friend, thank you so much. Completely out of the blue. Was not expecting it, and I am honored that you would take the time. I truly am, and I can't thank you enough. So that's going to do it for my ramblings this Tuesday. Stay tuned for tomorrow. We got some more stuff to open. And then we all know what comes Thursday. Nearly everybody's favorite day. So we'll see you then.